What's up, fellas? What does wealth mean to you? That is the topic of discussion today, if I can get my words straight, right? So, what does wealth mean to you? I go over and over about this. I have a lot of conversations about this. This is a big topic for me because I really feel like we need to identify what wealth is. I mean, we talk about riches, we talk about money, we talk about time, but what does wealth mean to you? You determine what wealth means to you, right? And I just have to explain to everyone once and for all what wealth means to me, okay? It might be differently for you, but wealth to me is, wealth to me is legacy. First and foremost, legacy. What will my kids be able to do because I was here? That's first and foremost. Because I was here, because I was breathing, I'm living right now, I'm taking in air, I'm moving around, I'm able mind and body. Because I am able to do those things right now, and I'm present right now, and some of them are not. I have two kids that are present, but their kids are not because my kids are only 3 and 7. So what is going to be possible for the people that are not here that I love and that have my last name because I was here? That's probably the number one principle for me, the number one principle. Number two, what wealth means to me is time. Time. Time to focus on those things, time to focus on my purpose, things, and become great at things so I can cause that long-lasting impact for the legacy that I plan on leaving, right? And so I can contribute, so I can give, so I can be part of things that are a lot bigger than me, a lot huger than me, right? When you think of something physical, even like a bridge that's been built, you know, it's people that worked on bridges that we still walk across now that's no longer living, or somebody like Martin Luther King that fought for equality, and you know, President Obama became president, and so many other things because of his death and things that they fought for, and what was placed in their mind that they wanted to see for us, that vision that was placed in their mind that they wanted to see for us when we weren't even here, that we benefit off of. Like, that is wealth to me. That is real wealth, right? And not once have I mentioned money. Not once have I mentioned money with wealth. Now, money can make you rich, and money is a reflection of wealth. With money, at times, it provides more time if you utilize it correctly, right? So money doesn't buy you happiness, as the old saying goes, but the money buys you time, and time gives you freedom, and freedom allows you to be happy, right? So the money does play a part in it, but it's not your major focus. It's not your major focus. It's a means to an end. You have to understand that money is a means to an end, and it should not be the main focus of wealth, right? Wealth is so much more bigger than money. You have to understand that we were money at one point in time, right? They traded for us, right? They traded for us. We were a commodity, right? And think about this. If you ever think that money is the most important thing, right? Think about this. Think about having an individual like you are, a human being, to be able to work for you 24 hours a day, how much stuff could be done. Think about how much money that is worth. How much money that could be created. How much labor could be done. How many things could be fixed. How many things could be created if you had one person working for you 24 hours a day. Now think about 10. Now think about 100 people working for you 24 hours a day. That's what slavery was at one point in time. And outside of slavery, what happened, right? The economy was different. So it was a new version of slavery, as they called it, right? Because what happened in slavery, if most people didn't know their history, is that it was free, right? We had emancipation, right? So we were quote unquote free. But once we were free, because we were slaves and all our meals, shelter, everything that we did have was connected to someone that owned it, owned everything, right? Because I think they understood that at that point. Harpoon owned everything. So when we became free and they still owned everything, what happened? We free for 2 days, then we got hungry, right? So now we like, all right, damn, not gonna be a slave. We out of that. Completely out of that. But what I would like is a sandwich. So this is what I'll do. We free, you know that's the law. But what I'll do is, I'll come to you and I'll work, just do a little bit of what I did before, you give me a sandwich, then I'm out. They did that, right? And then they go back to their family and say, you got a little, I don't work for, I ain't slave no more, but I just got a little sandwich because we was hungry. And then I stopped. Remember, we had to do that all day before. We don't have to do it 24 hours no more. And then it's like, well, that don't sound as bad. So we came back to him again and said, listen, got my cousin, got my sister here. We're not gonna be here all 24 hours like we used to. We ain't no slaves. Please believe that. That's over, all right? That's done. But what we will do is pick this guy, we do a couple things for a sandwich. And it rained the other day and we ain't nowhere to stay at. So we can stay back there, we'll do this too. So long story short, slowly but surely, if we look at how things worked up and understand wealth and money and stuff like that, I'm not saying that when you work you are a slave, because that's not true. You're on your own terms. But if you don't understand that the original goal was to own, and if you own, you no longer had to force people to do the things you wanted, right? Because slavery was forcing people to do things they wanted. But for some reason, I don't know if people might say it's genius, even if it's bad or good, evil genius, but for some reason they switched it where as though you come to them to do it. And it looks like it's something that you want to do. So, I don't know, I just know my thoughts about wealth. I know what's important to me. I know what's priority to me, and I really feel like we should own. Because if we don't own, we are left in a circumstance where we have to rely on other people that don't always have our best intention at heart. And that is not the goal for my culture, but it's definitely not the goal for my family. That's first and foremost. My family needs to be taken care of, and I want them to rely on me, first and foremost, not the government, not anybody else. I need to go out there and do it myself, and then after that, follow suit with my culture and my neighborhood and grow it out from there, because it all starts with your family. If the next man is taking care of his family and teaching the same principles in his house, then we can come outside that family and our families can come together and grow a better community. But it starts within our family. So just understanding wealth, understanding money, understanding the difference between money and rich, and money and being wealthy, and rich and being wealthy. These are distinctions that can't go ignored, right? Because it really comes from somewhere, and it'll help you get to where you're going to, and understand where you need to go to. You can't not be in this game and not focus on ownership and not understand what real wealth is, because they do. There's other people out here that really, really understand what it is, and then they pinpoint those things. And it's the hinge that opens up a big door, right? You can't open up that door without that hinge. So you need that hinge in place to be able to open up that big door, And a lot of times they snatch that hinge out, or we're not even aware of the hinge, so we can't open the door. And these are the little points that we need to be aware of. So I'm JL Forbes, I'm the entrepreneur. Listen, I tell y'all all the time, I'm not only a member, I'm the president of the Freedom Fighter. I need more of y'all guys out here. Financial freedom fighters, where y'all at? I'm looking for y'all everywhere. Like, we need to make a legion of individuals that's on this focus, that are trying to educate one another, that are trying to work together, they're trying to spend together, they're trying to grow each other from the family inside out, to the community, to the world, to globally. I mean, we can do it all, guys. And I appreciate your time here, guys. Give that some thought, right? What does wealth mean to you? I'm JL Forbes. Take care.
That shit was hot. That shit was hot.
Hey, bro.
We got some folks on YouTube. Shout out my man Derek. He said, "Who is that, by the way?"
I'm JL Forbes. How y'all doing? You can follow me on Gerald, Jarriel, last name Forbes, Forbes. Me and McQuarrie, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff together, man. It's gonna be like Amigos thing without the third person. Right. It's gonna be in and out. We're gonna be bringing a lot of education here, man, a lot of value. This is a mandate, man. We're looking for more financial freedom fighters. That is just something that we labeled it, but everybody's a part of it. The main thing to be part of it is you just gotta have the goal to want more. You gotta have the ambition to want more. You have to want to own. You have to want things great for your legacy and your family, and to be able to create those things, and kind of be selfless to be able to do those things. So I appreciate the time on his YouTube. He actually had to teach me how to do this. See, we learn from each other. So
Right.
I ain't streaming yet on YouTube. I'm trying to get there. You know what I mean? I'm streaming on all these other platforms. I do have a YouTube page, but I definitely want to learn the streaming game on YouTube, man. So,
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, Phil, when y'all watch us on a replay, type replay down, type your name, where you're from. Also, if you got any financial questions, just drop them down. I'll come back and answer them. We in here recording content. We at the hub. So 54 from Baltimore for all my Philly folks. If you have any party you want to host or any type of event, any get together, you know, baby shower, whatever it is, adult game night or anything, we have a space here you can rent out. Holla at my man. He's also a real estate investor, entrepreneur. So we black entrepreneurs coming together. We're gonna have more content coming out. You know, all the stuff. This is behind the scenes. This is really just, you know, the beginning of it. There's gonna be more coming out. So he says, if you roll with Ryan, you're good to go with me at the job. I'm listening mode. Bless your joint endeavor. Thank you. You can also subscribe to his channel. You can also subscribe to his channel, Gerald Forbes, on YouTube. Also on Instagram and Facebook. So yes, there's gonna be more content coming out. We just recorded a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So any type of questions or anything y'all want us to answer or cover or trending topics, more than welcome to put them down. We'll definitely answer those for you. So again, if you don't know who I am, I'm Ryan McCray with Gerald Forbes. Recording a whole bunch of content here. Black excellence, when we're talking about wealth, when we're talking about financial literacy, real estate, ownership, everything. So make sure y'all like this video and share, subscribe, and stay tuned because we got more coming.